It got deleted because I was too young, because I went viral. I would have had 2.7 mil by now if I kept it up.
Anything I do, anything, gets hate.
Recent revelations from Kourtney Kardashian have shed light on a surprising rift within the famous clan. Mason Disick's intense dislike for his cousin Kendall Jenner. What happened between them? According to observers, with Mason Disick's unrivaled mischief, anything is possible, and this kid can cause trouble for anyone in his family, and Kendall Jenner is no exception. Are you ready for Kourtney Kardashian's revelation? Let's get started. Mason Disick, the eldest child of Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick, made headlines a few years ago for his impromptu social media live session, where he unintentionally became a source of Kardashian family news. As the first grandchild of the famous Kardashian-Jenner clan, Mason had always been somewhat of a curiosity for fans of the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, KUWTK, with many interested in the next generation of this reality TV dynasty. However, Mason's early foray into social media wasn't planned or controlled, unlike the meticulously curated lives of his famous family members. At just 12 years old, Mason went live on Instagram, an act that likely seemed innocent at first, especially considering his youthful curiosity and desire to interact with fans. But things quickly took a turn when Mason began to spill some secrets that were clearly meant to be kept under wraps until the right time for KUWTK's narrative. One of the most notable revelations Mason made was regarding the relationship status of his aunt, Kylie Jenner, and rapper Travis Scott. At the time, the couple's relationship had been under heavy public scrutiny, with fans speculating whether the two were back together following their much-publicized breakup. KUWTK had always maintained an air of exclusivity around major family news, often saving such updates for the show's storyline to ensure maximum engagement and viewership. By prematurely spilling the beans, Mason inadvertently disrupted the carefully crafted narrative that KUWTK had relied on for years. During his Instagram live session, when asked by fans about the status of Kylie and Travis's relationship, Mason flatly stated, "No, Kylie and Travis are not back together." This statement was a direct contradiction to what was being speculated in the media at the time, and even seemed to undermine potential storylines that KUWTK producers were banking on for future episodes. Fans were caught off guard by his candidness, as the Kardashian-Jenner family is usually very deliberate in how they release personal information, especially when it comes to matters as significant as relationships. Within hours of his Instagram live session, Mason's account was mysteriously deleted. Fans were left speculating, and soon after, Kourtney Kardashian stepped in to clear the air. She confirmed that she and Mason's father, Scott Disick, had made the decision to shut down the account, explaining that it had been created without their permission. In a statement that showed both her protectiveness as a mother and her concern over the influence of social media, Kourtney said, "He started an Instagram yesterday and he didn't ask us. I did delete it because Scott and I felt like he's 10. Kourtney's decision to delete Mason's account was rooted in more than just parental authority. Instagram, like most social media platforms, has age restrictions, and Kourtney highlighted this when she stated, "I think there's an age limit with Instagram. I think it's 13. Given the Kardashian family's extensive history with social media, both the good and the bad, it was understandable why Kourtney wanted to prevent her son from being exposed to it prematurely." At just 10 years old, Mason was not only too young to legally be on the platform, but also too young to fully understand the implications of being so publicly accessible in a world that can be harsh, even for adults. Yet despite his parents' efforts to curb his social media presence, Mason wasn't ready to retreat from the limelight just yet. Less than 24 hours after his Instagram account was deleted, Mason found another outlet to connect with fans, TikTok. Demonstrating a level of tech savviness that is common among his generation, Mason went live on TikTok, again engaging with thousands of followers. During this live session, he addressed the deletion of his Instagram account, saying, "It got deleted because I was too young. Because I went viral, I would have had 2.7 million followers by now if I'd kept it up." Mason's comment about his potential follower count showed a unique awareness of the power of social media, a power his family has leveraged to build an empire. The Kardashian-Jenner clan is known for their massive social media following, with each member carefully cultivating their online presence to engage fans and promote their brands. For Mason, it was clear that he was beginning to understand the value of that following, even if it was a bit premature for his age. What's interesting about Mason's second foray into the social media world is how it mirrors the larger Kardashian-Jenner ethos, the desire to connect with fans, the savvy understanding of how platforms work, and the recognition of the potential for virality. However, the difference here was that Mason was still a child, and his parents, particularly Kourtney, were acutely aware of the potential risks involved with that level of exposure at such a young age. After Mason Disick's brief and controversial escapades on social media, he found himself back in the public eye during a live session that featured TikTok star Addison Rae. Mason, ever the candid child, seized the opportunity to share his opinions about popular culture, specifically the world of beauty influencers, a realm that has become immensely influential in recent years. During the live stream, as fans tuned in to witness the interaction between these two young social media stars, a fan posed a question that opened the floodgates for Mason's thoughts on makeup YouTubers. When asked who his favorite beauty guru was, Mason replied, "I don't really watch makeup YouTubers, but I think James Charles. He's really nice because Jeffree Star is like spoiled AF." This seemingly offhand comment about Jeffree Star, a polarizing figure in the beauty community, quickly gained traction online, showcasing Mason's ability to stir the pot even at a young age. Mason's comment encapsulated a sentiment that many have felt towards Jeffree Star, a figure known for his extravagant lifestyle and controversial persona. While Mason expressed admiration for James Charles, highlighting his likability, his candid criticism of Star resonated with many viewers, particularly in light of Star's well-documented feuds and public controversies. The comment went viral, sparking discussions across social media platforms about not just Mason's opinion, but also the implications of a child discussing such weighty topics regarding adult influencers. However, despite the initial excitement surrounding Mason's second live stream and the discussion it prompted, his parents quickly intervened once again. Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick, evidently concerned about the ramifications of their son's comments and the continued exposure to public scrutiny, ensured that Mason's social media presence was curtailed yet again. The lesson from his previous experiences seemed to resonate, as his parents recognized the potential dangers of allowing their child to voice opinions about figures who have often found themselves embroiled in drama and conflict within the beauty community. Following the incident, Mason maintained a noticeably lower profile, seemingly retreating from the online world altogether. It was an understandable move, given the whirlwind of attention and speculation that surrounded his previous social media endeavors. For any child, let alone one with the last name Disick, navigating the expectations and pressures of fame can be overwhelming. Kourtney has often expressed her desire to protect her children from the harsh realities of public life, and Mason's retreat from social media appears to be a direct reflection of that protective instinct. However, despite Mason's absence from the internet, speculation swirled regarding whether he might still have a secret online presence. In a world where privacy is scarce, particularly for those with a connection to the Kardashian-Jenner family, many fans wondered if Mason had created a hidden account to maintain some semblance of interaction with peers and followers. This curiosity speaks volumes about the pervasive nature of social media in today's society, where even young children feel the urge to connect, share, and engage despite the potential risks involved. With a child so closely linked to one of the most famous families in America, It's not surprising that fans are eager to know what he's up to. However, the situation has become complicated as numerous accounts have emerged claiming to be the 12-year-old, leaving many to wonder about the authenticity of these profiles. The internet has seen an influx of accounts impersonating Mason Disick with little to no verification of their legitimacy. While some fans might hope that Mason has created a secret online presence to connect with peers, the consensus among many is that these accounts are fake, likely run by individuals seeking to capitalize on the curiosity surrounding the young star. Given the Kardashian-Jenner family's massive following and the controversies that often surround them, these impersonators find fertile ground for engagement, creating a world of parody and satire that can be both entertaining and damaging. Among these myriad accounts, one particular parody profile garnered significant attention, reaching over 17,000 followers before it was ultimately taken down. This account became known for its humorous yet biting posts that mocked the Kardashian-Jenner clan while pretending to be Mason. While parody accounts often aim to entertain, this one took it a step further, diving into family dynamics and making comments that, while amusing, raised eyebrows and sparked conversations about the implications of such posts. One post in particular caused a stir among followers and fans alike. The account shared a brutally honest take on Mason's aunt, Kendall Jenner, posing a question that resonated with many viewers. Okay, I'm being honest. Don't come at me. Might delete this right away, LOL, but I'm genuinely curious. Do people actually like my Aunt Kendall? Like, do people really look up to her, etc.? I find her so boring, like nothing fun about her. Like, okay, walk I guess, but like, that's it, it's so average. The post continued with, "Love you, Kenny, but like I never even see edits of you on my FYP, For You page, and I always see like Kylie all the time. Okay, bye." This candid commentary tapped into a sentiment that many fans have expressed over the years about Kendall Jenner, who, despite being one of the highest-paid models in the world, often finds herself in a more subdued role compared to her more flamboyant sisters. The post's brutal honesty and playful tone struck a chord, sparking conversations across social media platforms about not just the relationship between Mason and Kendall, but also about how public perception can vary among the Kardashian-Jenner clan. The parody account posing as Mason Disick sparked considerable attention, especially after it made headlines for its brutally honest take on his aunt, Kendall Jenner. Once the post went live, it was swiftly picked up by various news outlets, which amplified its reach across social media platforms. As with many viral moments, the combination of humor and celebrity drew significant engagement, with the post accumulating thousands of likes and shares almost overnight. On Twitter, the reaction was particularly pronounced. Many users, likely unaware that they were engaging with a parody account, directed their comments at Mason as if he were the one making those statements. This phenomenon illustrates how social media can often blur the lines between reality and parody, especially when it involves someone as recognizable as a Kardashian. One user tweeted, "Mason Disick absolutely does not care. I can't wait for the Kardashian kids to grow up. It's going to be hilarious." This comment encapsulated the mix of amusement and anticipation that many fans felt towards the next generation of the Kardashian-Jenner family, who have been the subject of scrutiny and fascination for over a decade. The chatter continued as more users chimed in, sharing their own takes on what they perceived as Mason's boldness and the menacing behavior portrayed in the parody post. The comments ranged from laughter to mock disbelief, revealing the nature of internet culture, where opinions can quickly escalate and morph into a narrative of their own. One particularly striking comment read, "Mason is definitely Scott's child," which connected the dots between Mason's supposed bravado and his father, Scott Disick's, notorious sense of humor. Scott has long been known for his unfiltered remarks and willingness to push boundaries, traits that have become a defining aspect of his public persona. Scott's humorous quips and sarcastic observations have often made headlines, such as when he once humorously remarked, "Have you ever come across somebody more difficult than yourself? You're up there." This blend of wit and candor not only highlights Scott's personality, but also reflects the dynamic within the Kardashian-Jenner family, where humor often mingles with high-profile drama. Fans readily associate Mason's perceived attitude with his father, suggesting that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. While many fans were initially drawn into the frenzy surrounding the Parody account, claiming to be Mason Disick, others quickly recognized the whole thing as a clever gimmick. These discerning fans appreciated the humor of the situation, finding it amusing to imagine the young Disick taking playful jabs at his famous aunt, Kendall Jenner. One Twitter user encapsulated this sentiment perfectly with their remark, "This is hilarious, but so obviously a fake account." Their comment reflects a blend of awareness and enjoyment that often characterizes social media interactions, especially in a landscape filled with parody and satire. The idea of Mason Disick playfully trolling Kendall was indeed a funny mental image, especially for those who have followed the Kardashians' antics for years. Fans have grown accustomed to the family's playful banter and frequent public interactions, often laced with humor. Imagining a scenario where Mason, even as a child, joined the ranks of his family's humorous exchanges was not too far-fetched, given the entertaining dynamics of the Kardashian-Jenner household. However, while many enjoyed the humor, Kourtney Kardashian, known for her sassy demeanor, was less than amused by the Parody account's antics. She took immediate action, showing her disapproval by blocking the account. Kourtney's swift response was revealed by the Parody account itself, which posted a screen recording that showcased their newfound status as a blocked account. Accompanying this revelation was the caption, "I just realized my mom blocked me, OMG." This post further fueled the ongoing conversations about the account, with many followers finding humor in Kourtney's no-nonsense approach to protecting her family's image. Kourtney's decision to block the account demonstrated her awareness of the impact such parody could have, especially when it involved her children. Despite the humor, she was likely concerned about the potential confusion it could cause among fans who might mistakenly believe that the account represented Mason. It's a delicate balance for celebrity parents who must navigate the often overwhelming presence of social media while safeguarding their children's identities. In the midst of this drama, the real Mason Disick took to Discord to clarify the situation. He urged his fans to report the fake account, emphasizing that it did not reflect his views or personality. His intervention highlighted the importance of fact-checking in an age where misinformation can spread rapidly, particularly when it involves high-profile individuals. Mason's call to action was not just an attempt to distance himself from the parody, but also a lesson on the necessity of verifying sources before engaging with them online. While the Parody account was undeniably a fabrication, the underlying notion of Mason participating in lighthearted social media antics isn't entirely implausible. His previous forays into the world of social media, including unapproved live streams, have showcased a personality that is spontaneous and unfiltered. For example, during one of his early live streams, Mason inadvertently spilled family secrets and made headlines for his candid remarks about the Kardashian-Jenner family dynamics. This history of impulsive social media interactions adds an interesting layer to the narrative, making the idea of him engaging in some playful trolling seem less far-fetched. Reportedly, Mason Disick isn't the only child in the Kardashian-Jenner clan with a complicated social media past. His cousin Northwest has also made headlines for her impulsive online antics. In a particularly memorable incident, the 8-year-old daughter of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian sparked a frenzy when she went live on TikTok without her parents' permission. This moment exemplified the unpredictability that often accompanies life in a famous family, where privacy is a luxury seldom afforded. The TikTok live stream began innocently enough, with North excitedly giving her viewers a tour of her home. She ran from room to room, showcasing various aspects of her luxurious life, a glimpse that many fans found both entertaining and adorable. However, the lively atmosphere took an unexpected turn when she barged into her mother's room, a decision that would lead to a moment of genuine surprise and a bit of chaos. As North gleefully pointed her phone's camera at Kim, who was nestled in bed and clearly unprepared for her daughter's live reveal, the scene became instantly relatable for parents everywhere. "Mom, I'm live," North cheerfully announced, completely unbothered by the fact that she had caught her mother off guard. Kim, recognizing the potential for this moment to spiral out of control, quickly attempted to regain control of the situation. "No, stop! You're not allowed to," she urged, her voice a mix of surprise and exasperation. The reality star looked around, seemingly in disbelief, and asked someone off camera, "Come on, is she really live?" North's enthusiastic response, "Mom, I'm live," only added to the hilarity of the situation. Despite Kim's best efforts to put a stop to the live stream, North casually responded with a cheerful, "Okay, bye," leaving her mother to contend with the implications of her daughter's spontaneous decision. This incident, while amusing, highlights the unique challenges faced by children in the Kardashian-Jenner family. Growing up in the public eye means that moments like these are not only recorded but also amplified and shared widely across social media platforms where they can quickly go viral. Following the incident, Kim Kardashian chose not to address the live stream publicly, which is understandable given that it involved family dynamics and the everyday reality of parenting. However, in an interview a few days later, Kim provided a candid insight into her relationship with North, admitting, "North intimidates me." This statement resonated with many parents who could relate to the feeling of being outmatched by their own children, especially when those children possess the confidence to go live on social media without a second thought. In a surprising and heartfelt turn of events, Mason Disick stepped up to offer guidance to his cousin Kim Kardashian regarding her daughter North West's online activities. This act of maturity was particularly striking given Mason's own tumultuous history with social media, where his unfiltered comments and spontaneous live streams had previously led to public scrutiny and family drama. Recognizing the potential dangers that come with unchecked social media use, Mason decided to take a proactive approach and reached out to Kim with a thoughtful text message. Kim later shared this message with her followers on Instagram stories, showcasing the close-knit family dynamic and highlighting Mason's sincere concern for his younger cousin. The text read, "Hi, I don't want to disrespect North, but I don't think she should do the life unless someone is with her, because people are always screen recording, and she might tell information that isn't correct and stuff like that, and she will regret it. I did the exact same thing as she did. I would do the lives now, and I regret saying one of the things that I said." This message not only demonstrated Mason's maturity, but also served as a poignant reminder of the lessons learned from his own experiences. Mason's willingness to reach out reflects the supportive nature of the Kardashian-Jenner family, where despite the chaos that often surrounds them, moments of genuine care and concern for one another can shine through. Kim's proud response further illustrates this dynamic. "I appreciate you looking out, Mason, and I agree. She felt bad, and I don't think she'll do it again, but it could be good if you talk to her about it." Here, Kim acknowledges Mason's valuable insight and suggests that he take on a mentorship role, reinforcing the idea that family members can help each other navigate the challenges of growing up in the public eye. What do you think about Mason Disick? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.